Hey guys, welcome to Help Tech everybody. We're going to be doing a famous thing that everyone likes to do with building a computer. But first, I want to show you guys the unboxing of some of the stuff we're going to be putting in this computer. So you can see right away that I have some of the stuff here. And the reason why I have these both together because this processor was specially built for this motherboard. This motherboard happens to be a Crosshair formula, but we're not going to be unboxing this right now. We're going to be unboxing the processor. This processor was specially built for that motherboard like I just said. So what you can see right away is that it's this motherboard, this whole casing looks beautiful versus an Intel where they use just a box that doesn't look very nice. So this is amazing. So let's do pretty much an unboxing. But I want to say some cool facts about this processor before we start. This happens to be an FX 8150. It happens to be an unlocked core version and a black edition. This processor at retail price is about $300. Pricey, but versus an i7 that come at $600, it doesn't seem like a real big expense. But there is a few problems with this processor that I'll have towards the end. So what makes this processor very cool? Well, what also makes this processor very cool is that it's the 8-core processor all at 3.6 gigahertz. So that is a really nice thing to have in this. So guys, let's move into an unboxing. So we have this metal box. You take the top off. First thing you'll see right away is that please read this FX thing that you should update your BIOS and stuff. I've already read it, so I basically summed it up. You also have a sheet on installments and stuff, and what's the better stuff for this, how to install it, all that cool stuff. But now we move into the really cool stuff, the processor. The processor is pretty cool, guys. It has 8 cores in it, and it's just some real great technology they have in it. Now, let's move into this fan. This fan it's a good fan, but it's kind of a crappy fan, guys. The reason behind it when I show you it, most heatsink fans, you're planning to do any huge overclocking with it, making up a whole load of power, I wouldn't recommend using this fan. Just because AMD has kept this fan design since the Phenom days. So, guys, this processor is going to be running slightly hotter, and they didn't really do any upgrading to the fan, unfortunately. Most likely, if you're planning to do any heavy overclocking, I highly recommend a radiator. So that's one big issue with this fan off the bat. But guys, let's move into one thing that I absolutely hated it. So one thing I absolutely hate about this processor right now, this computer is going to be a gaming computer. Yes, this processor is a great processing, and it's a great quick one, but there's one slight issue with it. Being that games only at probably 2 cores, maybe 3 right now, having 8 cores in a computer is not very needed. But having 2 cores at a 3.6 gigahertz, that should be plenty enough to run any kind of gaming or anything like that. Since at school we're having a build-off right now with me and one of my friends, he's going to probably slightly beat me with an Intel core. But he paid $500 or about $600 for it for an i7. So yes, we have a slight issue there. He's gonna beat me, no kidding on that, but he's only gonna beat me by about 3 frames or whatever. So that's not a real big problem with this processor. Where I'm gonna beat him in this basically in this contest is that mine being 8 core, guys. It's 8 cores, so it can access a lot of resources from 8 cores, versus his, it's only accessing 3 or maybe 2. So this processor will definitely beat you if you're building a computer that can basically, you want it to be fast, you want it to be multitasking, you want a great gaming computer, I would highly recommend this processor right here.